Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Petty Poneglyph podcast. I am your host of HIMediaTV. This is my co-host, Will Brock.
Hello.
It is a pleasure to have all of you here. I hope you are well. Take care of yourselves. I exist. I certainly exist.
You said what?
Sorry. I just got off. I closed today, and then I showed up an hour before, about an hour before I was supposed to, because I was planning on going to the doctor and shit before my job because there's an urgent care next door, and they didn't have a spot for me. So
Oh, sucks.
what ended up happening is I went over to Topsails to go bum around the you know break room
Oh,
until my shift, and then I ran into my manager, and she's like, "Hey, we need help. You want to clock in now?" And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say no to more money, so I did.
might as well. Yeah.
So here
Yeah.
I am
So you've been on your feet all day.
on concrete.
Oh wow. Yeah. I can imagine you're in pain.
Hmm.
My boss refuses to lose any knocking time. So even though it was 95, felt like 98 all day, he had us out there anyways. However, my team was lucky enough to only be out there for 2 hours. I don't know why or how the other team stayed out there the entire 5 hours they had to knock.
Wow.
Yeah, Bill's that guy that will just see if you work for him, he's gonna put you to work. And if you have no protest, he's gonna let you work. If you have no protest, he's gonna let you work. He's not just gonna like think about your well being and make sure that you don't freeze in the winter or die of heat stroke in the summer. If
You
you
have to
can stand
be
on your feet, you can work.
you have to be a good self advocate for yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, my boss is pretty cool. She's fine. Has a reputation in her store for being a hard ass, but like she's really not. As long as you do your fucking job,
I
don't
work in
cause more work
corporate.
for her. You
Yeah, I
don't work
work
in
in
corporate.
corporate. These people are
You
just
don't you,
about their fucking numbers.
you don't even work in corporate. You work in something worse, sales.
Yeah, that's true.
See, in
That's
corporate
true.
in corporate America, what happens is the bean counters just so here's what corporate America looks like. You're
Let's
there
hear
for
it.
8 hours. You realistically only work for like 5.
Right?
Like you get in during the day, you get in the morning. You get in at 8 a.m. You leave at 5. Cool. What is your morning doing? Well, because everybody's still sleepy and not completely there yet. What you spend most of your morning doing is from like 8 to 9, you are basically checking emails because a third of the team is in India and they work in a completely different time zone than you. So you have to see what the fuck is broken and what has to be fixed, like from 8 to 9. Then from 9, and then from like 9 to 11, you have all your morning meetings. And then because that's when like this is the latest that the India team is awake, and this is like when you can like have those conversations you need with them when they're in a different time zone because 8 p.m. where they are, and
Holy
then
crap.
and then from 11 to 1 is basically the lunch void where people take their lunch at 11, 12, or 1. And so if you need to collaborate with other people on something, not happening.
Okay.
Then starting at like around 2ish, okay, everybody's back at their desk. Everybody's got fucking food coma and shit. It's not really a lot of meetings or whatever going on. So this is where most of the work is actually getting done. So starting at about 1 or 2, most likely 2, that's when like actual work starts getting done.
Okay.
And that's corporate America in a nutshell.
Fair enough. I
Uh,
won't say that my life is that far off, but it's pretty different. Instead of meeting, instead of the
aggressive.
meetings, it is aggressive. But I out of an 8-hour day, I've been fortunate enough to spend typically about 4 of that time like actually knocking on doors. But with the to and from trips, bathroom breaks, lunch breaks, and all of that. But we've had a schedule change, blah 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 blah. So I am knocking most of the time that I'm there these days.
Listen, man. If nothing, listen. From everything you told me about your boss, he's a alpha macho dickhead, but at least he has some level of care for his people.
Yeah. That's exactly my manager. That's my manager. That's exactly who he is.
As a person, from like his interpersonal
He's not
skills
a bad guy. He's just a bully.
Dog shit. Yeah, he never grew out of being a bully.
Yeah, that's all it is. He's not a bad guy. He's just a bully, and I don't hate the guy, but I don't fuck with the guy.
Yeah, it's like you don't fuck with me, but don't fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Guess what YouTube video I'm going to be exporting tonight after we're done this podcast?
Which one?
So I created a video which is basically just 9.5 to 10 hours of just pretty ocean wave sounds. And then 4-hour mark the loud ass lead pipe.
I love that. That'll be awesome.
And nobody's gonna know about it unless you watch it.
Woken up in the middle of the fucking night.
Now,
You evil bastard.
now, everybody listening, you know not to listen to that on my channel. You guys know that.
I'm gonna go find it just so I can find that part.
Feel free to send that to people.
Oh yeah, you need help sleeping tonight? I got you. Diabolical.
I have I regret nothing.
Posting to YouTube. You've been on my ass about that.
I have been, dude. I literally have it as a daily task.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. When I see all of the stuff on my task list sprayed out on Google Tasks, it makes my brain go burn. So
yeah, I need to get on top of that too.
I'm going to be nagging your ass about it.
Yeah, and I love that you do. I need to get up off my ass and actually do something about it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna pause this fucking podcast. You're gonna go take manually download one of your bullshits off TikTok, open the YouTube app, and upload it right now.
Motherfucker, it's live.
See,
what?
Was it that hard? You're fucking grunting and whining while you're doing it, making it sound like it's poured tea.
I was talking out loud, not grunting and whining, bitch.
Uh-huh. Talk about, I want a platform, I want to make art,
does everything in my power to avoid doing so.
You are your own work. You motherfuckers, I swear, half the people I was in choir with, y'all are your own worst pops.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the absolute truth. I don't know what it is. Because we came from a very talented generation, too. We came from an extremely talented generation. And only a select few of them are still doing it.
I mean, I'm not fucking doing music and shit. I'm still entertaining in a different way.
You're still doing better than those who you claim to be so much more talented than you.
It's fucking travesty. So, ready to fight in World War III?
We're too old to be drafted, but
Mm, not necessarily.
someone mentioned that it's these college kids who signed up for like debt forgiveness, are going to be the first ones to actually get signed up for the military before a draft is even considered.
Yeah. I
So
honestly think
I'm just throwing that out there so you can like tell me more about that if you know anything about that.
here's the thing, right? Iran is not really able to actually do anything meaningful in response to American aggression. So
But isn't
fundamentally,
it Russia that told us to stay out of it?
no. Also,
No,
Russia is
I'm
like
misinformed.
also Russia is basically. I mean, maybe they did, but Russia wants to have us like play in the sandbox of everything. They're basically their military is basically locked up in the Ukraine conflict for good reason. Um,
You know what? Now that
they
they're saying it, Putin does make a lot of big claims that he can't, that he doesn't back up, and I wonder if it's just that he can't, or is that he knows what it means to follow through.
it's authoritarian chest puffing.
Chest what?
Puffing.
Chest puffing. Got you.
The fundamental
Oh,
fact about before I get back to Iran, I do want to make this note about Russia because we did bring it up. The fundamental thing about Russia is that its economy and its wealth is fully tied to the price of oil. Oil goes up. Russia spends a lot more money on, on like foreign fascist movements and dissident movements to destabilize other countries, as well as investing in trying to uh, incite color revolution in his enemies, which color revolution is like, is a conspiracy theory. It's not a real thing. Um,
hmm,
Whatever. And then when things are, tight, he's very exempt to the diplomacy table. He's making friends. Everybody's all in Fedora. That's basically, the gist of it. But
that's an.
when it comes to Iran, Iran is kind of I think I mean, here's the thing. I do not like Iran because it is an authoritarian theocracy, which I
Right,
think is dumb and stupid.
right.
But Iran is also a relatively culturally diverse country that also is not the people there are not amenable to American soft power. Like there aren't like so it's weird, right?
Right.
The ultimately what I think is that Iran has not really any military options. Like they could strike American installments in nearby countries, sure, but
But
that's
operating
just
on the
a
ground in the U.S. is actually going to be extremely hard, huh? Well, I never
and
doubted that.
hold on. It's not only it's impossible. It's
Yeah, I
never
know.
going to
I
happen.
know. I know.
It won't happen. Like there is like the only country that would that could get a
China.
beachhead is China. But that's
Mm-hmm.
just a beachhead. Like that is a fraction small part, like a probably, 100 like 50 like 10 to 50 to 100 mile stretch of the west of like California or Oregon or Washington. Outside like they're it's America. The biggest thing that prevents America from being taken over is its size, plain and simple. you
Really?
know it is, bring
Well,
it back
that's
to
not unimaginable, but yeah.
Iran, right? Fundamentally, when it comes to the end of the day, the thing that's going to hurt Trump is not a military thing. This is a traditional strongman thing. Authoritarian leaders love starting new wars because it gives something for the media to focus on that's new and shiny, so they don't have to talk about the floundering economy, the constant anti-No Kings protests, the authoritarian overreaches, and crimes against the Constitution committed daily by the Trump administration. It's a war. The news media loves a good war. And it's typical authoritarian play. But one of the things that would hurt is the economy, because one of the things that you can ask somebody who voted for Biden, who voted for Trump this year, is that I had more money 4 years ago. Because most people, when they think of the Trump administration, they don't think of COVID, even though Trump's handling of the COVID pandemic is arguably why the economy that Biden inherited was so dog shit. They remember the early days of Trump's presidency, 2015, 16, 17, 18,
Mhm.
19. Like 16, 17, 18, 19, those were the, I mean, let's be real. Like 2017 to 18 and 19, those were the years that, Obama's first term economic changes, we finally got to see the full fruits of them, and Trump inherited that economy. Now, granted, the median American voter is a fucking troglodyte and can't put two and
They
two together.
inherit. They put that. They attributed that to Trump. I do know that
Correct.
much.
Correct. And as a result, they think Trump is good for the economy. He's not, and the tariffs have had the fucking, the tariff waffling has had the economy and the stock market and like ping ponging up and down. But so the one thing that Iran does have that they can do that the United States really can't stop them from doing. I mean, Trump will probably say reopen it or we'll start bombing you, and then like that would probably lead to open doggle. But what Iran can do is they have something control something called the Hormuz Strait, which is basically. Do you remember when the Evergreen blocked the Suez Canal?
No, I don't. It sounds familiar, but I don't remember that.
So this was back in, I believe, forget exactly when, but basically it was like this 2 week long period where global trade basically ground to a halt, or
Hmm.
got stupid expensive because this company's boat
That
got
sounds. Oh my god! Yeah, I got stuck.
stuck. It got stuck, and it blocked the canal, and basically it's a giant artery for global trade.
It literally like
The
lodged
sh-
itself sideways in between like two walls, two cliffs, two currents, something like that. I don't know,
yeah.
but
So here's the thing about the Strait of Hormuz. Most, like basically a good chunk of the world's oil passes through the Hormuz Strait. And so we're about to be it's about to be July. Fucking, demand is already going up because people are traveling. It's summer, people are going out. And we'd be lucky to spend less than $4 per gallon of gas if they close the Strait of Hormuz in retaliation.
okay,
So that's what they could do. But the problem with them doing that is that oil is a global market.
right.
And here's the thing. If they do that,
They're putting a bigger target on their back. Let's be real.
right, because then everybody, regardless of whether you're part of the West, BRICS, or whatever, like everybody's gas bill's going up. And we are a population of creatures that is dependent on oil. And that
Fossil
is,
fuels.
yeah, it's not gonna end particularly well for Iran if they
No,
do that.
because I
It,
mean, we're still
it's
wait. Wait
like
until the rest of the world that America has our own reserves that are untapped.
well, no, we're tapping them. The problem is that it's just the problem is how the oil market is structured. It is a capitalism issue. if the price of if oil and the demand and price of oil wasn't if if oil companies in the United States were public, where there was one public oil company, we could drill baby drill, take that oil and then basically sell it to our population for whatever the fuck we want.
Okay.
But because oil is the price of oil is a global price. Like everyone pays the same price per barrel. Everyone pays the same price per barrel. Every country, everything. The things that are different are maybe the taxes that different locales and municipalities will put on it. But from end user to end user, if you remove all the taxes and tariffs, it is the same price no matter where the fuck you are.
Makes sense.
And so one of the problems with that is when if say a country like the United States, which is like gas prices swing, then the president cannot do much of anything. If actually they can't do anything about gas prices. They can't. If there was a public oil company whose job was to manage our oil reserves and produce oil for public use for the public and sell it to the public, I think that I would not be opposed to that. But ultimately, at the end of the day, like because it's a global price, companies like countries with a shit ton of oil like the OPEC nations have the ability to use that as a geopolitical cattle prod. Now,
Okay.
granted that they can use it to like a lot of times countries will use the price of oil if they can manipulate it. Russia is an example of this. Saudis are another example of this, or an OPEC as a bloc is an example of this. Venezuela is an example of this.
Oh wow. Okay.
Venezuela is very rich in oil.
Okay.
So another reason why Republicans are so antagonistic towards that.
Hmm.
It
Teaching me
is.
things today, sir.
Yeah, well, I'm a fucking giant political nerd, and I don't really do political
I
content
wish
anymore.
I were more of one. Like if I had paid attention in school, I would have loved history and I would have loved politics. But here I am.
I'm gonna be honest, brother. Nah,
Said nah.
keep your peace. This shit. Like once you get on this train, you can't get off. It's like you end up realizing how fucked everything is, how deeply fucked we are in so many different ways to Sunday. But then you feel compelled to keep up with all the minutia, all of the bullshit of all the awful things going on day by day by day,
Yeah,
down to the
but
minute.
you're so
Because
informed.
there is a comfort in knowing what the fuck is going on, even if it's horrifying.
Yeah, but now you have a voice. I've always wanted to have a voice, but I've 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 always thought myself too stupid as well as too uninformed to have a voice because I really don't know what's going on in the world.
Bitch,
I
you
want to
know
speak
good
up.
and hell well you ain't stupid. You know this motherfucker. No.
Um,
Shut the
I'm
fuck
glad
up.
that I fooled you. Um, uh, no, I think I'm a dumbass. I really do. Um, and
I'm gonna start singing Cyclone about you know who. T-Pain's part. Say you're not dumb.
I am not dumb,
Good boy.
motherfucker.
Oh, you're a bottom. Shut up.
I am a switch, so shut the fuck
Uh,
up.
okay, fair enough. You respect switches. Aren't switches just bottoms, but like indecisive?
They're bratty bottoms, yes.
That's a different thing.
Okay, then I don't know the kink lingo because I haven't delved into that fucking world for real.
It's okay.
But whatever.
You and I can have. You can ask me all the questions you want offline about it.
What's up?
You can ask me all the questions you want offline about it, just so you have the information.
Yeah, whatever.
Are you mad at me?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay, you just said that. Whatever just sounded like. You actually sound pissy. My bad.
Oh no.
Absolutely sure. What's a game that has had you by like? What's the last game that like genuinely had you by the balls? And here's what I mean. Elden Ring Night Rain came out June 30th. Elden Ring Night Rain came out June 30th. In that time, multiple indie games have come out that I want to play. The new expansion for the Elder Scrolls Online came out. A new update for No Man's Sky came out. All things that I want to delve into, I want to review, I want to talk about on my channel, I want to play for my own pleasure and enjoyment. And you know what?
What?
I've just been playing Elden Ring Night Rain. I haven't really been making content about it. I've just been playing Elden Ring Night Rain. Holy shit.
I can name 3 in a row because the games that really I love a good story game, don't get me wrong. I love a compelling story. So like everyone says Last of Us, but Last of Us is definitely at the top of my list for one of the most compelling stories that I've ever partaken in. But like I love beat 'em ups. I love straight up fighting games. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
the last one was Black Myth Wukong. The one before that was both of the Star Wars games, Jedi Fallen Order and the Jedi Survivor.
So
And then
if you liked Black Myth Wukong, you need to play Elden.
But I haven't finished Sekiro.
And like Sekiro is a rhythm game, basically.
You look who you talking to?
Just hop on Night Rain. The executor class is basically Sekiro, anyways, and its parry window is more forgiving.
Oh, okay. I can get with that.
It's $40, by the way.
That's cheap as fuck.
Night Rain is a $40 game.
Oh my god. It's not an indie game, is it?
No. Full AAA title.
Right. The one before that was God of War.
Which one? The
new 2.
The new 2. Got it. I
really like beat 'em ups. I don't know why, but like I really okay. So Star Wars and God of War, they had great stories. Kratos, and his son, Atreus. For those who haven't played the game yet, Kratos and his son Atreus, and raising his young godson into his own. And Kratos learning to put aside his rage and finding power in fighting for his son, but bringing his rage out when he needs to, because sometimes it's necessary to be the old god that he was. I
love that the roguelike mode that they added for free is basically Kratos like finally going to fucking therapy.
Yeah, basically.
I'm like, they're not making another God of War game.
I was just informed recently that they're making an Egypt chapter.
Ooh, what?
Yeah.
It has to be Atreus. It
has to be what?
Like Kratos has to be kind of done. His character arc has come full circle.
I hope it's Atreus. Actually, now that you're saying it, I do hope it's Atreus.
Yeah. Also, maybe it's a prequel to
because he went to Egypt before he ended up
in Midgard.
Midgard. Yeah.
maybe we'll see
Oh,
how.
that'd be so interesting. I would be all over that. You know what? I was too young. I was too young. And those games were hard. I played the first God of War game
The
at
first
my
God of
uncle's
War
house.
game is a great example of a Greek tragedy done right in the video game. The other,
Tragedy done right.
the next two are like kind of irredeemable.
Oh, okay. I
Well,
didn't know
not
that.
no. Oh, let's be clear. They're not irredeemable from a gameplay, icon like visual. Like they're great, but it's like it kind of like loses the Greek tragic, like the the Sapphic artistic like writing that the first had.
It becomes a cash grab video game as opposed to the
It,
artistic thing that it was in the first place.
Kratos in the first game is a man on a mission, desperate to right his wrongs and correct his sins. And then realizes that it was all a betrayal that it was all just a betrayal. That it was all that like everything he knew was a lie, and it broke him. And then
Mm,
he sought revenge. He got it, and it didn't satisfy him.
mm.
And he wanted to die as a result. But then, like in the following games, like it was just bloodthirsty revenge, anger and hate and vitriol. And one of the things I really like about the DLC, like the therapy DLC that they released,
Mm-hmm.
was the fact that they acknowledged Kratos finally started like really acknowledging like I was cruel for cruel's sake. Here are some instances where I was cruel for reasons that I did not have to be to people who did
Yeah.
not deserve it.
And you're saying that those games were cruelty for cruelty's sake, but that also takes me to look at the first modern God of War game and think about how they brought back that beautiful storytelling.
Mhm.
Like it's all there. Kratos, he hates himself because he hates gods. He doesn't just hate himself because he hates gods. He hates himself because he hates gods. Therefore he hates himself as a god. But he also hates himself for the cruelty he bestowed as a hypocrite. He he hunted down the gods for what they did to him, what they took from him, only to be maybe he didn't take it from mortals, but he took it from them. He did. He took everything from them. Destroyed the entire pantheon.
Yeah.
One god at a time, one demigod at a time. He took down Hercules, bro. Um,
To be fair, Hercules was a dickhead and had a gun.
he was, but Hercules is a dickhead in every continuity that's not Disney.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Like, here's my thing, right? Ultimately, at the end of the day, when it comes to ultimately at the end of the day, when it comes to the God of War franchise. Like the gods were irredeemable. The gods were irredeemable. The gods were evil for X, Y, and Z reasons. And Kratos was evil too. He wasn't good. He
He slaughtered
he,
innocents
he slaughtered innocents. He burned a man alive
in the name of Ares.
for not because he had to. Like
Because
he like
I don't know if that's true. Him being a Spartan.
no, I'm talking about like in a puzzle where he threw a loyal Spartan soldier into a
Oh,
cage.
I didn't play those first three games.
Yeah.
You
Well,
did?
I didn't. They address it in the DLC, in like the therapy DLC, where they have Helios swapped out
Yeah. See, I
with
play that
Mimir for a
on.
while.
I'm pretentious, so to play everything on the hardest mode. So I'm playing the therapy DLC and the God of War mode. Um, and
No,
I
do
spent
you want me to
3 days on
stop
it.
so there's no spoilers?
Yeah, I do know that you fight Tyr at some point, but I also know that you fight Tyr several times. So
Yeah, and he whips out weapons from different pantheons.
from pantheons from different regions. Yeah, I'm actually
Yeah,
really excited.
I saw there was an Egypt one, a Japan one, an
I
Aztec
saw the
one.
Japan one. Yeah,
uh,
I saw the Japan one.
I saw an Indian one. I saw
Oh, no way.
a Greek one too. So Tears been all over, bro.
Yeah, I peeped that when they visited Tyr's storehouse. Was it storehouse or his cave or whatever? Yeah, Atreus and Kratos ended up in a place where Tyr stored all of his treasures from his travels. He had been to Egypt. No, Kratos and Atreus had found an urn with Egyptian wine that was supposed to be gifted to Spartan warriors at a certain age, and and Kratos
Oh no,
took
it
the
wasn't Egyptian wine. It was Greek wine.
Greek wine. Yes. You're right. My bad. My bad. The
And
Mesopotamia. Um,
and they drank it as they were riding the elevator to
the elevator.
spread their mom's
Yes.
ashes. Yeah.
Yeah. They that I'll never I forgot it, but like you just reminded me of that beautiful fucking moment between them.
I wish honestly I saw the clips from that and I'm just like I wish my dad loved me in a way that like in like a way that I needed.
I'm sorry, brother.
It's okay. He's dead now.
You can't wait to go down there and fight him.
Yeah. I don't it's just like I don't know if it's gonna be like the 1990, six cover like Dune intro riff or it's gonna be Black Betty, one of the two.
Oh, Black Betty, bam, bam.
Bam, bam, oh, Black Betty, bam. One of my favorite genres of TikTok right now are are black people in hood areas who have never heard like certain white people music.
Oh, I watched the black couple listen to Haley
And it's
Williams uh fucking what is it called? Misery Business
yeah,
for the first time.
I saw a dude react to Black Betty for the first time, and he was losing his shit.
Yeah, like you know what really frustrates me?
What?
Black people automatically disconnect with me when I tell them I like rock and roll.
I mean, Thin Living Color are some and Jimi Hendrix are pillars of the genre. Rock and roll stem. I mean,
I get that, but like
rock and roll's parent is blues,
is the blues. I know.
and blues is black music. Blues is the root of all modern music. Most genres today, it traces its roots back to black people in the Mississippi Delta playing the
Yeah,
blues.
but I talk about like I do listen to hip hop. I do. I don't listen to gangster rap. I do listen to some gangster rap because it is actually fire sometimes, and just
Nah,
like it's
I love me some Coast Contra, man, and they're from Philly, so
fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm about to play that shit for you off recording just because I'm not trying to get copyright claimed.
Yeah, you're good. But yeah, um, yeah, I like rock and roll. I do. I like a lot of music. I'm not one of those posers who's going to tell you that I listen to everything, but I'm gonna sit
Yeah.
and tell you that my playlist is pretty diverse. But
Nice.
yeah, when it comes down to it, I'm an alternative and a pop punk and a pop music and a rock and roll fan.
Yeah. I just have a play, and you guys can check it out in the Discord. Like I have it. Like everything I listen to is in one giant YouTube playlist called HIMediaTV songs that scratch the back of my autism. Here, I'm gonna just read you guys the first 10 songs in this motherfucker, so you can
Yeah,
kind
go
of
for it.
comprehend how schizophrenic this shit is.
Yeah, go for it.
The Battle of New Orleans by Johnny Horton.
The Battle of New Orleans.
In 1800, we took a little trip. We took a little trip down the mighty Mississippi. Basically, it's about killing the British in the War of 1812.
Yeah, I love that. Okay.
Make It Abundant by Skrillex and Damian Marley. Team 4 Stars Helsing Ready to Die Party mashup.
TFS, really?
Yep. Blackwater by the Doobie Brothers.
Wow.
Cyclone featuring T-Pain.
Shut the
I Glued My Balls to My Butthole Again by Obscurest Vinyl.
Wow. Wow.
Boyfriend by Tyler Cassidy, which is the "Cause your boyfriend's a bitch, he ain't shit, he can suck on my dick."
On my dick.
Yep. Suit and Tie, which is a 16 tons reprise by Cooper Allen. As Good as I Once Was by Toby Keith. Where the Hood At by DMX.
Oh shit.
Just a Friend by Biz Markie.
Wow.
Give and Receive by Coast Contra.
Oh, okay.
Simple Things by Randy Travis.
The fuck?
McDonald's in the Pentagon by Silly Stu.
Of course you have that shit.
50 Ways to Say Goodbye by Train. Honey, I'm Home by Shania Twain. And Smooth by Santa. Honorable mentions, Fat Bottom Girls by Queen.
Naturally.
So yeah, it's all over the fucking place. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's 11:14, and we've been talking for 40 odd minutes.
Time to go.
Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate your time and your viewership. We'll be back next week, hopefully at the same day, hopefully not at the same time. But we'll see you guys soon. I'm probably gonna go hop on and play Night Rain with my lady. So that's what
I'm about to do Last of Us. I just broke through I'm playing grounded mode, and I'm playing through I just got through a part that I was stuck on. I got stuck on this part every time I played it, but the fact that I got through it on grounded, I'm proud of myself. Yeah.
Nice. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you all next week.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to talk to me outside of this video, outside of live streams, or just join the community and be a part of it, you can do so at HIMediaTV/Discord. Discord links there. We'd love to have you. And given the financial situation of the economy right now, I know this is a tall ask, but if you have the scratch to spare, please consider donating and becoming a supporter at HIMedia.gg/tip. All of our perks are serviced through our Discord channel, including early access videos, exclusive videos, and more. Your generosity is a blessing, and $1 a month is a boon to my mental health. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you, and have a great day.